Hey guys, what is up? I know it's been a while since my last video, but I'm back, and of course I decided to start this video with something that you guys have all been asking for. My fave Women's Best products. So as you guys know, I'm sponsored by Women's Best. I've actually been using their products way before I got sponsored. And so I'm kind of really familiar with their products. I know what I like. So in this video, I'm going to put together a list of the products that I love by Women's Best. So without further ado, let's get started. The first product that I absolutely adore is the Slim Body Shake. Now, ignore the slim part because it's not really like a weight loss shake per se. The reason I like this is because it's kind of a meal replacement shake. That's how I view it. And so it has a balance of carbs, proteins, and fats. And it has enough calories to constitute like a small meal or like a snack. And so it replaces that meal for me. So let's say I'm on the go and I can't really get breakfast, or I don't have time to make breakfast. I will grab one of these, I'll mix it with some almond milk, and it has a perfect ratio of like carbs to fats to proteins for me to hit my breakfast macros, and so that way I have my meal, I'm not slacking on my macros, and I'm also nourishing my body. So, my favorite flavor, cookies and cream. And just to give you guys like a little bit of detail. So, for one serving of this, which is 50 grams. I usually mix it with either water or almond milk, so the nutritional information is just for water right now. So if you get 50 grams, that's 2 scoops of this. With water, that's 200 calories, and it's 3.9 grams of fat, 15.9, so like 16 grams of carbs, and then 22.3 grams of protein. So you have a lot of protein, like decent amount of carbs, and very low fat. And so I really like this because, like I said, it's on the go, it's quick, and I could just mix it with water in my shaker as I drive to work or as I'm off to like run errands or whatever, and it tastes delicious too. Alright, so my second favorite product, no, this is not the same thing, is their vegan protein. I've recently realized that I'm pretty lactose intolerant. And every time I take lactose, I obviously have to take a lactate pill, and sometimes I don't have them with me, and it becomes a really big hassle to like carry them around everywhere. And so I've kind of been transitioning away from dairy products into vegan products. And I really like their vegan protein because unlike a lot of other vegan proteins out there that are really high in carbs, this one isn't. And so that's kind of what I like, because I really prefer like wasting my carbs on like fruit or rice along with my meal, and not so much on a protein shake that I get like for breakfast or, you know, as a snack. So for this one, for 2 scoops, again, with water, it's 132 calories, it's 25 grams of protein, and 1 gram of fat, and 1 gram of carbs. So I really like this because, again, not a lot of carbs, a lot of protein, and it's really easy on my stomach, and it mixes really well with water. My only recommendation is that you have to shake it. If you're not going to use a blender, you have to shake it for a little bit longer than you would with a normal protein shake, or else it's a little grainy. But if you shake it well enough, it's delicious with water, and it tastes really good. And again, my favorite flavor is cookies and cream, of course. But I'm definitely going to be trying the chocolate and the strawberry next month once they restock. Alright, my third favorite products are their protein cookies. You guys, my favorite flavor is white chocolate. They also have lemon, which is good, coconut, which is good. The chocolate's pretty good, but it's like only 19 grams of protein. Again, 19 grams for a cookie. But I prefer this one just because it has, I don't know if you can tell, it has like a vanilla cookie, and it has white chocolate coating on the inside, so it makes it really good. And so you get 2 cookies. It's 312 calories, 7 grams of fat, 35 grams of carbs, and 23 grams of protein. So this does have a lot of protein for 2 cookies. It's 23 grams. But the downside to this is that this is not like a meal replacement. This is just legit a snack, or if you want to like consume a lot of your macros for a specific meal, this is it. Because it does have a lot of carbs. It has like 35 grams of carbs. The fat's pretty decent. The protein's really good. But again, this is my second favorite. Anytime I need a snack, I'll go to this. Or their protein bites. These are gold. Like literally, I'm obsessed. If there was ever a snack that I could eat like non-stop, and it actually has a lot of protein and not a lot of fat and like not a lot of carbs, this is it. This is legit candy. I'm not even kidding. So these came out in 4 flavors. They have chocolate, which I don't have because personally, not a fan. The chocolate's like okay, but it's not that great. My favorite one would have to be the coconut one. So good. It's like white chocolate with coconut. It's delicious. And then my second favorite one would be the cookies and cream. It doesn't taste It doesn't taste so much like their protein cookies and cream, but it's got like a really, I don't know, it's like a good flavor to it. Like if you were to imagine vanilla with like a little bit of cookies, that's kind of what this tastes like. And they're just melt in your mouth delicious. They're so, so good. And then my third favorite is the strawberry with chocolate. The strawberry is really good if you like strawberry flavored things, obviously. If you don't, I wouldn't recommend it because the strawberry flavor is pretty strong with this one, but I love it. Like strawberry and chocolate, I'm obsessed. And so the macros are pretty similar for all of them. Like they all have, for all 8 pieces, 25.7 grams of protein. With the exception of the coconut, they have 26.5. So this is a little bit higher in protein, but not significantly. I just really like the way it tastes. I'm obsessed with how good this is. Like literally, I have one of these every day. Like every month, I will place an order for at least, I think, like 50 of these. I'm not even kidding. Like I'm not even, if you guys watching me on Snapchat, you know that I'm deadly serious. Like I'm obsessed with these. They're so good. So, to the macros. For a whole pack of these, for all 8 pieces, it's 250 calories, 6 grams of fat, 12 grams of carbs, and 26 grams of protein. This is relatively low carb compared to other snacks. It's just delicious. Like, obsessed. Obsessed, obsessed. Highly recommend it. They have, Women's Best has different protein wafers. So they've got regular protein wafers, which are like hazelnut or cookies and cream, and those are regular carbs, regular protein. These that I like, the chocolate and vanilla, they're low carb. So like I explained before, I really like wasting my carbs on fruit or like actual food and not so much snacks to fix my sweet tooth or whatever. So that's why I get these low carb wafers. They are delicious. Seriously. They are high in protein, they're low in carbs, they're low in fat, and so they really help me kind of satiate my sweet tooth while getting my snack in and while, you know, maintaining my macros and saving calories and all that. So I absolutely love these. So let me give you the macros for the vanilla one. Chocolate is pretty similar. I usually just go with the vanilla because I'm a vanilla type of girl. I don't know. But yeah, these always sell out, by the way. Like the second these restock, they sell out because so many people love them. So for the macros for the vanilla, for one wafer, it's 166 calories, 9 grams of fat, only 5 grams of carbs, and 15 grams of protein. So that's insane. Like, this is the best way to hit your protein macros and curb your sweet tooth. And of course, last but not least, if you follow me on Instagram or if you follow anybody that has discovered this, they are obsessed with it. The protein cream by Women's Best. It comes in white chocolate and the hazelnut. The hazelnut really tastes like Nutella. Like it really does. I'm not even kidding. But I don't know, I really like the white chocolate one. And so what I'll usually do is I'll take like a tablespoon of this and put it on my low carb wafer that I was just talking about. It's like amazing. It hits your sweet tooth. You get your protein in. You obviously get some carbs with it too, but it's a great way to like hit your protein macros while curbing your sweet tooth. Again, as you guys can tell, I have a huge sweet tooth, so you know. Okay, so this whole container is 250 grams. So for 100 grams, which is like a little over a third of this whole container, it's 500 calories, 40 grams of fat, 35 grams of carbs, and 22 grams of protein. Now, I know that may sound like a lot, like 500 calories, but usually for a tablespoon or just enough to put on your protein wafer, you can cut that in like a fourth. And so usually what will happen is if I get a tablespoon, it's around like 80 calories, you get like 5 grams of protein, you get like 7 to 8 grams of carbs, and I would say like 10 grams of fat. So this is kind of high in fat, so if you're like cutting or shredding or you're trying to lose weight, not highly recommended to down this entire jar, but this is a great way to kind of throw in some protein with your snacks. Protein creme. Alright guys, so those are my Women's Best favorites. As you guys know, I have a huge sweet tooth, and so the majority of my favorite products are snacks. I gotta give it to Women's Best. They make really good snacks, and they're high in protein, which makes it easier for me because you know that I'm not the type of person to sit down and eat 20 chicken breasts. So getting in my protein, I eat like 138 grams of protein a day. Getting it in can get kind of boring, and so I really love these snacks. I know you guys always ask me on Instagram whenever I post this, like, what's my favorite flavor? There you go. They are my favorite flavors. Let me know if there are any products that I haven't covered that you guys want to get reviewed by Women's Best. And as always, thank you for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment and obviously subscribe to my channel.